Hi guys, it's KJM and we are back with another Hallmark new movie that premiered 8 p.m. Eastern last night on the Hallmark Channel, titled Sweeter Than Chocolate, starring Eloise Mumford and Dan Jeannotte. Okay? All right, so we are in the midst of what Hallmark has now coined as LOVEUARY. And this is the first movie out of the LOVEUARY series for all the love movies for the month of February. Super excited about this. So I'm just going to preface this by saying Eloise Mumford, her movies, I've seen A Veteran's Christmas, The Baker's Son. She's been in a couple other Hallmark movies, and they've always been just okay for me. I think this was one of her better ones. And I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10. So I'm just going to start off by saying I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Now, Dan, we are used to seeing him in movies where he usually has a British or French accent. I think out of all the male leads so far, I think Dan is able to go from English to French to British, and I can appreciate it. It was not like what happened with Will Kemp in his Christmas movie where it just sounded like he had doo-doo stuffed in his mouth. That's not Dan at all. Dan has actually mastered these 3 accents according to my ears, but you guys let me know. So this is the first movie I actually remember watching where he doesn't have some sort of accent. Dan is, I believe he is a Canadian. So if I had to guess, French is probably his mother tongue, if I had to guess. Okay. Now, that's just a little background about this. So I'm giving this movie, once again, an 8 out of 10. And to me, it was Eloise's best. Now, Eloise plays Lucy Sweets, who is part owner of the How Sweet It Is bakery that she co-owns with her mother, Helen Sweets. And yeah, that's really their last name is Sweets. They make, what is it? They make, Cupid chocolate. They make these round balls called the Cupids. And if you eat one, the legend has it that you will meet your true love. Now, I know y'all got this confused. In January, we just went through the Veil trilogy. Some of you guys compared it to the Kismet cookies, but the Kismet cookies, you didn't eat them. You had to put them under your pillow. I'm like sad that I know that. And then some of you also compared it to the Baker's Son with the magical bread. This movie had a lot of those elements in it, but according to some of the Hallmark comments, this movie is based on a book. So it still had its own originality, and some people didn't like it. Okay, stay tuned.